Hi, it's Ashley from Confident Coin. Today we are going over the $1,000 savings challenge tracker. When you purchase the file, you will be given a PDF download, and from that PDF, you will click on a link that will take you to Google Sheets. When you click on Google Sheets, this is what you will be making a copy of, and this is what you should see when you first open the file. So the first tab that we have is the Start Here tab, and this is a page full of instructions. It's more of a quick guide. Your PDF will have a more detailed instruction guide, or you can follow along this video. So the first tab that we will open up is the Save $1,000 Rainbow. This savings challenge tracker is pretty straightforward. There are 40 values on the rainbow, and the way that it works is you will just erase the value once you save that amount. So let's say today you saved $20, you will erase a 20. Let's say tomorrow you saved $10, you can erase the 10. And then maybe you decide you want to save another $20, but you really want to use a green square, you can erase that. And then you can see at the bottom here, it's automatically calculating for you how much you've saved so far and how much of your $1,000 balance is remaining. Now, if you're wondering, what do I do if I forget a value or I need to take some of this money out of my savings challenge, you can just replace whatever amount you withdraw from here back onto the chart or onto the rainbow. So if you take out $10, let's say, maybe you over budgeted or under budgeted or need to change something, you can just simply enter 10 and it will recalculate everything for you. Now, if you want to use this savings tracker again, let's say for next month or your next $1,000, all you would need to do is make a new copy of the file, and there'll be a fresh rainbow waiting for you, or you can duplicate the tab as well. So if we move on to the next file, it is a $1,000 emergency fund savings challenge. And again, this one is quite straightforward. So you'll want to enter your start date. You can pick any date since it's a new year. Let's put in, we'll start in March. You can either enter the date manually or just use the date selector. Either one works the same. And it is preset for you to save $1,000. So the way this file is set up is for you to save $10 100 times to make $1,000. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can only save $10 at a time. Like, let's say today you saved $20, you can enter 2 10s. So in each square, you'll need to enter 10 and it will change the color and then also log for you up here at the top. You can enter the 10 anywhere you feel like on the spreadsheet. Like maybe you're really into a checkerboard pattern right now, and that's what you want to enter. It doesn't really matter. You will also see a progress tracker here at the top to show you how far along you are towards your goal. And in addition, if you need to take out some money from your emergency fund, or maybe you have an actual emergency and you need the money, you can just simply erase all or some of your savings amounts and it will automatically calculate for you where you're at. Moving on to the next challenge, we have Save $1,000 in 365 days. So the way that this savings tracker is meant to work is that you save a small amount every single day. So for example, if it is January 1st, you would save $1. And when you've saved that $1, you tick the box. Now let's say, for example, today it is actually February 22nd. So if we go down the February 22nd column, I'm just highlighting so that you can see where I'm looking. We will see here, if we go from February and let's just highlight the row, the amount you would want to save is $3. So when you've saved the $3, you tick it off. Now, just for the sake of this video, I'm going to highlight a whole bunch so that you can see how the spreadsheet works. So you can see up at the top here, it is summing for you the monthly totals of how much you've saved for each month. And in addition, on the left side over here, you can see the amount that you've saved so far and the balance remaining towards your $1,000 savings goal. And finally, in the middle, there is a pie chart again to show you your progress towards your saving $1,000. You would repeat this until you get to the end of the year, obviously. And if you miss days, the tracker will still continue to track, or if you want to go back and top up those days that you missed, maybe you have a little bit of extra money in your budget, it's no problem. The last thing that I will tell you about with this file, just as a little tip, Let's say you're behind on actually tracking. You can do what I just did, which is you can tick the box, and then if you use this little square pull down here on the corner of this cell and you just drag it down, it will tick all of the boxes for you. Or likewise, let's say you want to take some money out of the file or out of the savings account, sorry, you can do the same thing and it will empty them for you. And again, it will modify the amounts at the top here as it's all calculated for you. So moving on to the next spreadsheet savings challenge, we have save $1,000 in 3 months. So if you want to enter the date that you're starting your savings challenge on, let's just say we're doing this year. Oops. Since it's this year, it will calculate for you what your goal date is based on the date that you've entered. So it's going to add 3 months on to the starting date, whatever that is. And then again, it's automatically going to calculate for you what your balance is and the amount remaining. So this file is pretty straightforward. It's set up in increments of between $80 and $86 a week. So it's fairly consistent. It's just adding a couple dollars on per week. And again, the way that it works is you just tick the box when you've saved that amount. And if you want to add a date or a note here, you can just type that in. And then again, there's a pie chart over here that shows you the balance of how much you've saved so far and then what is remaining. So moving on to the last file here, we have save $1,000 in 30 days. This spreadsheet means business, obviously. Again, it works very similar to all of the other ones. You can enter your start date. We'll just jump ahead a month so you can see the change, and then it will update your goal date in terms of the 30 days that it's going to take you to save all of this money. Do keep in mind that February is a funny month as it's short, so it's just jumping ahead a month. If you want it to be actually 30 days, let me know and I can fix that for you. Otherwise, we are the way that this spreadsheet works is similar. So once you've entered your date, you will just erase the value. So if today you save $5, tomorrow you save 45, and then 35, and so on, until you've saved all of the amounts. They vary up to, I think, $65 is the highest one. And when you get to the end of the savings challenge, you will have $1,000 in your bank. Now, keep in mind that if there is an emergency again, or you need to take out money from the savings challenge, you can just you can just re-enter the amount that you've withdrawn. So let's say you need back $50, you can just put in a 50, or let's say you know that you don't want to put back in $50 that way. You could maybe set yourself up like a 25 and a 25, depending obviously on how your financial situation goes. So that is the $1,000 savings challenge tracker. And there's a couple other important notes that I just wanted to go over. So within the instructions here, and this is also in the PDF, there is some information in terms of how to copy this to your budget. So let's say you're using a digital budget, or maybe you're doing a larger savings challenge file and you want to keep all of your savings challenges in one place. You might want to copy this file to another budget. So the way that you're going to want to do that is right click. Let's say we want to transfer this rainbow file to my budget. You're going to right click on it and click copy to, and then existing spreadsheet. And so you'll go through your Google Drive and find an existing spreadsheet. Let's see, we've got one here that we can transfer to, and it will copy over. You can click open the spreadsheet, and then you will find your file there. And so if we click back to our original thing, or to go over quickly, was how to change the file name. So if you want to change this, you would just right click on it and click rename, and you can change it to whatever you like. So I'm just going to put in rainbow at the end here, press enter, and it will be updated for you. So that is the way the $1,000 savings challenge tracker works. If you'd like to purchase this file, the link is down below. Thanks for watching.